We are a grassroots movement from all walks of life and all political views. We've joined together in our combined suffering. Some of you have experienced adverse reactions to the vaccine, and you're suffering in silence. We see you and we hear you. These vaccines are not without risk. Where there is risk, we must be given a choice.
We are here together. We must stay together. Red or blue, it does not matter. This is a human rights issue. This is something that we've been fighting for a long time. I know that there is love and support here, and I absolutely feel it. So I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. The injured, thank you. We have been isolated, abandoned, marginalized. For me, it's been a year. And it doesn't appear that this is going to be stopping unless we band together. We are stronger together. Our lives matter. Your lives matter. No matter what happens from this day forward, I want you to know we hear you, we see you, we believe you.
At one point, I was paralyzed from the neck down. I aspirated on water, was placed on a ventilator in ICU for 2 weeks. That was miserable. The worst 2 weeks of my life. Today, I am an unemployed paraplegic who's learning a whole new lifestyle. And the only thing I did between full health and my current condition is get a shot. I am real, my symptoms are real, my life is forever changed, and that's real.
And it's safe, we'll get them the Pfizer vaccine. Well, a few days later, my neighbor asked if she could take the boys to eat and play basketball. Her son was my son's best friend. They were always together. So she picked them up. I gave him some money, I gave him a hug, told him be careful and behave and I love you. She took them to eat. They went to play basketball. She said they were running across the court and he collapsed. And a police officer just happened to be at the park, started CPR. The ambulance got there. They continued. I chased the ambulance to the hospital and all they said is, your son's dead. Like, you know, there was nothing else, you know. It was nothing to them. Just another day.
A lot of times people say, you know, thank you, Senator Johnson, you have so much courage. I really don't. I'm just outraged. I'm outraged by the fact that these people have not been listened to. They haven't been believed. They've been ignored. They've been cast aside. When you consider our response to COVID, you know, how ineffective it's been, what an utter failure it has been. From very early on, ignoring and sabotaging early treatment that literally could have saved tens, if not hundreds of thousands of lives. If we had a government that was as compassionate as they all say they are, elected officials, heads of these agencies, that were concerned about every citizen, we wouldn't have to be here today.
Everybody is afraid, whether you are for vaccines or against vaccines. You're afraid if you're for vaccines of the people who are unvaccinated. You're afraid if you're against vaccines of losing your jobs. We need to stop being afraid of each other and start loving each other and start hugging each other again. And thank you all for your support of all of us. I appreciate you.
Team Humanity!
Thank you so much.